Baba Sakar Murli, date is 7 January 2023. Essence: Sweet children, you have received knowledge of the Father's divine activity and of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama from the Father. You know that this drama is now coming to an end and that you are to return home. Question is, which rules do you have to obey in order to register yourself with the Father? Answer is, in order to register yourself with the Father, first, sacrifice yourself completely to the Father. Second, use everything you have in a worthwhile way for the service of making Bharat into heaven. Third, make a vow to become completely viceless and give the proof of that by living in that way practically. The names of such children are registered in the register of the Almighty Government. They have the intoxication that they are making Bharat into heaven, that is, into the land of kings. We are sacrificing ourselves to the Father for the service of Bharat. Song, Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. The one who is praised in this song is the one who sits here and sings praise of his creation. This is also called a wonderful play. A play is called a game. Virtuous ones are praised, and so the praise of that one is unique. However, people don't understand this. You children understand that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the one who is praised so much. You also understand that his birthday, that is, Shiva Jayanti, is coming soon. This song is very good for Shiva Jayanti. As well as knowing his praise, you children also know his divine activity. This is definitely a play. As well as the drama, it is also called a play. The Father says, my divine activities are even more unique than those of the deities. Everyone's activity is distinct, just as the status of the president is different from that of a minister in a government. If God were omnipresent, everyone's act would be the same. It is because of saying that God is omnipresent that they have been starving. Human beings neither know the Father nor the Father's infinite praise. Until they recognize the Father, they cannot understand His creation. You children now understand about creation. The Brahma element, the subtle region, and the cycle of the human world continue to turn around in your intellects. This is a play, that is, it is the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. At this time, people of the world have become atheist. They don't understand anything at all and simply tell lies. Holy men continue to hold conferences, etc., but the poor things don't know that the play is now about to end. However, because the play is about to end, they are now being touched by something. Everyone now says that they want the kingdom of Rama. When the Christians ruled here, they didn't say that there should be a new Bharat. There is now a lot of sorrow. Everyone now calls out, "O God, free us from sorrow." There must definitely be a great deal of sorrow at the end of the Iron Age. Day by day, sorrow continues to increase. They think that everyone will start ruling their own kingdom. However, no one knows that destruction has to take place. You children should stay in great happiness. You can tell anyone that the unlimited Father creates heaven, and so his children have to receive the kingdom of heaven. The people of Bharat especially remember this. They perform devotion in order to meet God. They want to go to the land of Krishna, which is known as heaven. But they don't understand that the kingdom of Krishna only exists in the Golden Age. This Iron Age is now coming to an end. The Golden Age, where there will be the kingdom of Krishna, is to come. Everyone knows that all other children of Shiva, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Therefore, God must have created a new world. He must definitely have created it through the mouth of Brahma. The mouth-born creation must definitely have been the jewels of the Brahmin clan, and that period must have been the Confluence Age. The Confluence Age is the benevolent age, when God would have sat and taught you Raja Yoga. We are now the mouth-born creation of Brahma, the Brahmins. In spite of this, you ask, how can we accept that God enters the body of Brahma and teaches Raj Yoga? Become the mouth-born creation of Brahma, study this Raj Yoga, and you will automatically experience this. There is no question of make-believe or blind faith in this. There is blind faith throughout the whole world in general and in Bharat in particular, where there is a great deal of worshipping of dolls, idols. Bharat is known as the land of idols. Brahma is portrayed with so many arms. Now, how can that be possible? Yes, Brahma has many children. Vishnu is portrayed with 4 arms, 2 arms of Lakshmi and 2 of Narayan. Brahma must have so many children. Supposing he had 4 million children, it would mean that he has 8 million arms. In fact, it is not like that, but people definitely are needed. This is also fixed in the drama. The father comes and explains all of these aspects. People don't understand what is eventually going to happen. They continue to make various plans. Here, Baba only has one plan for you children, and that kingdom is now being established. The more effort you make to make others similar to yourselves, the higher the status you will claim. The Father is called the knowledgeful, blissful, and merciful one. He says, I also have a part in the drama. Maya has no mercy for anyone. I have to come and have mercy for everyone. I teach you children Raja Yoga. I also explain the secrets of the world cycle. I, the knowledgeful one, am called the ocean of knowledge. You children know this, and so you can explain it to others. Here, there is no question of blind faith. We believe in the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Firstly, you should praise Him. He comes and creates heaven through Raja Yoga. Then you should praise the residents of heaven. When Bharat was heaven, all were full of divine virtues, 16 celestial degrees full. It is a question of 5,000 years. The praise of the Supreme Soul is the most unique. Then there is the praise of the deities. There is no question of blind faith in this. Here, all are children. They are not followers. This is a family. We are the family of God. Originally, we souls are the children of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and so we are a family. First, we are incorporeal, and then we become corporeal. At this time, this is the most wonderful family. There is no question of doubt in this. All are the children of Shiva. The children of Prajapita Brahma are also remembered. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. The new world is being established. The old world is in front of you. First, you have to give the Father's introduction. Without becoming the Brahma's clan, you cannot receive the inheritance from the Father. Brahma didn't have this knowledge. Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge. We claim our inheritance from him. We are his mouth-born creation. You are all studying Raja Yoga. Shiv Baba is the one who teaches us all. He enters this body of Brahma and teaches us. When Prajapita Brahma, who is corporeal, becomes complete, he becomes an angel. It is the residents of the subtle region who are called angels, where there is no flesh or bones. Some children have visions of that. The father says, on the path of devotion, you received temporary happiness from me. I am the only bestower, and this is why everyone surrenders in the name of God. They believe that it is God who gives them the fruit of their devotion. They never mention the name of a sage or holy man, etc. Only the Father is the one who bestows. He may make someone else an instrument in order to bestow something. In this way, he increases the praise of that one. All of that is only temporary happiness. This is infinite happiness. When new children come, they understand that they must explain this knowledge to those whose directions they used to follow. At this time, everyone is following the dictates of Maya, whereas here you receive God's directions. These directions last for half a cycle, because the reward you receive lasts throughout the golden and silver ages. There are no wrong directions, because Maya doesn't exist there. Wrong directions begin afterwards. Baba is now making us similar to himself, seers of the three aspects of time, Trikaldarshi, and the masters of the three worlds, Trilokinath. We become the masters of the elements of light, Brahmand, and then we also become the masters of the world. The Father has given the children even higher praise than his own. Have you ever met such a father who makes effort for the children of the whole world and who would even make them cleverer than himself? He says, I give you children the kingdom of the world. I do not experience that. However, I do keep the key to the divine vision in my hand. It becomes useful for me on the path of devotion too. Even now, I give souls visions of Brahma. I tell them to go to this Brahma and study Raj Yoga and become a future prince. Many people receive these visions. All princes wear a crown, but children don't understand whether they have had a vision of a Sun Dynasty prince or a Moon Dynasty prince. Those who become the Father's children will definitely become prince and princesses, whether it is at the beginning or later on. If your efforts are good, you will belong to the Sun Dynasty, otherwise to the Moon Dynasty. Don't become happy simply on seeing a prince. All of this depends on your efforts. Baba explains everything very clearly. There is no question of blind faith in this. This is God's family. However, in relation to this, all other children of God. But they are in the Iron Age, whereas you are at the Confluence Age. Whomever you go to, tell them, we are the clan of Shiva, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, and only Brahmins are the ones who can claim the inheritance of heaven. You have to make effort to explain this very clearly to everyone. When you explain 200 to 150, only one will emerge from them. It is only a few out of multi-millions who have the fortune to emerge. It takes time to make others equal to yourself. The voices of wealthy ones carry more weight. When you go to ministers, they ask, "Do other ministers come to you?" When you say, "Yes, they do," they say, "Okay, I will also come." The Father says, "I am absolutely ordinary, and so scarcely any wealthy ones come." They definitely will come, but only at the end. You children should have a great deal of intoxication. You have to explain to them that we are serving Bharat with our minds, bodies, and wealth. You have sacrificed yourselves in order to serve Bharat. No one else is such a philanthropist. Those people collect money and construct buildings. At the end, everything will turn to dust. You have to sacrifice everything to Baba. You have to use everything in order to serve Bharat, to change it into heaven. You then become those who claim the inheritance. You have the intoxication that you are the children of the Almighty Authority, that you are registered with Him. It takes a lot of effort to register with Baba. When you promise to become completely voiceless and then prove it, Baba then registers you. You children should be so intoxicated that you are changing Bharat into heaven, that you are making it into the land of kings, Rajasthan. You will then rule there. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children.
The spiritual children say, Padam Guna, remembrance, love, good morning, and Namaste to our spiritual mother, father, and BapDada. Acha, Om Shanti.
Essence for Dharna. First, you are the children of God, the family of the one God. You are now receiving God's directions. Stay in this spiritual intoxication. Don't follow wrong directions. Second, in order to serve Bharat, sacrifice yourself completely like the Father Brahma. Use your body, mind and wealth in a worthwhile way to change Bharat into heaven. Become a complete philanthropist. Blessing is, may you remain constantly safe under the canopy of God's love and thereby be free from any waves of sorrow. A lotus stays on the top of muddy waters and yet remains detached. It is just as much detached as it is lovely. In the same way, you children have become detached from the world of sorrow and are loved by the Father. So this godly love becomes a canopy of protection. What can anyone do to those who have God's canopy over them? Therefore, maintain your spiritual intoxication of constantly staying under God's canopy of protection, and no waves of sorrow will even be able to touch you. Slogan is, those who glorify the names of BapDada and the Brahmin clan with their elevated characters are lambs of the clan. Acha, Om Shanti.